Hello everyone and welcome to this week's watch list preview. If you didn't see the video I just posted right before this, it was last week's watch list review. I had 4 winners, 1 stop out, and 1 no signal or no trigger. So hopefully we can have similar results this week. The watch list, or the scan, put out quite a few inside weeks. However, the ones that looked really good had earnings this week. There was a couple of them, and then there was a bunch of them that were just kind of in the middle, like no man's land. And why put those on here if you're not sure they can go either direction? You're not sure what it's going to do. Then why put it on here? Why? That's kind of the point of having a watch list, is you expect something to happen. And a lot of these, they were just in the middle of a candle or middle of a range and just nothing worth looking at. So here's what we have for this week. Upstart to the downside, square could have going either direction. And I know I just said that a lot of them could go either direction, but you'll see when I bring it up and talk about it. And XLU to the upside. So let's take a look. First, Upstart. Upstart has been kind of in a little bit of a range here lately. It's been a pretty decent range. I mean, it's 60. Heck, it's been 130 point range, so it's a huge range. It's definitely a tradable range, but it's not really trending in any general direction. So sideways, I guess, would be the trend. But most recently, it's been more to the downside. So we had a really ugly, nasty week last week. We had earnings not last week, but the week before. We had earnings the week before. Last week we had an inside week. It was green, but it's still not a very pretty green candle, not very big. So we're going to look for a break to the downside. Target, we're looking for a break below 37.38. Target 1 is going to be 25.43. Which is the low of this candle. Target 2 is way back here, 52-week low of 22.61. So that's what we're looking at. And that's a pretty big range. Your trigger is at 37 and target 1's at 25. That's 30% already right there. 30% move just to get the target 1. You can come down to, let's say, the daily and find targets in there somewhere. If your trigger is right here, you can look for a target here. What's the low on that? 33.16. Okay, there's no gap there. You can look for a target here and a target here, then a target here. Or you could even come down to, let's say, maybe the 4-hour. Target here, target here, target here. It might be, is there a gap there? 33.16. 32.83. There is a gap there. Low here's 33.16, the high here's 32.83. So there's a small gap there. So you can come find I don't want to say safer. You can find more intermediate targets by looking at smaller time frames. So that's what I'm looking at for Upstart. Now Square. Interesting thing about Square is hasn't been looking very pretty. We did have a hammerish candle 2 weeks ago, and then last week an inside doji. This could go either direction. Given its recent history, most likely to the downside. So if that happens, we're looking at a trigger below 78.88. Target 1 is going to be 65.10. Again, huge move there to target 1. Target 2 is way back here at 61.34, and target 3 is at 56.86. You can find further targets by going down here, and these will be, we're looking at back to 52-week lows to get down to 32, which is a huge drop, but still a big mover. Now to the upside, here's what I'm looking at to the upside. I know a lot of you are familiar with Sarah's pivot machine gun. I feel I can talk about it because I'm actually the one that wrote her script for Thinkorswim for the pivot machine gun scan. Couple maybe 2 years ago. Uh, she had contacted me and asked me about it, and I created this script to find the scan for pivot machine guns. And I worked with her back and forth on, how far do we go? 4 bars back, 5 bars back, 6 bars back. I believe we agreed on 6 bars, but I sent her scans for both for 5 or 6 bars back. But I think she's using TrendView or something now for it. But her scan for Thinkorswim, I created that script for her. So I'm pretty familiar with the pivot machine gun and what's involved with it. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 2-downs in a row. This would be a 2-down. So we have a 2-down here, 2-down here, 2-down here, 2-down, 2-down, 2-down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Classic pivot machine gun. So we're going to look for a break to the upside over $90.25. Target 1 is $93.97. Target 2, $108. Target 3 is $110.44. Target 4, $127.15. Target 5, $130.89. Target 6, $145.58. Target 7, $149, and that would complete your pivot machine gun. So that's what I'm looking at for square to the upside. I don't scan for pivot machine guns, but I happen to see this when I scan for inside weeks. So I thought it was something interesting that we might see play out, because I know she really she really likes playing those pivot machine guns and uses that to her advantage. So XLU. XLU on the weekly, we had an inside doji. We had a hammer candle followed by a spinning top followed by a we'll call it a spinning doji. How's that? Inside spinning doji. So we'll kind of make up our own here. It's not really a doji, but it's more of a spinning top. But some people might classify this as a doji. I would classify it as a spinning top. So we'll call it a spinning doji. So we're looking for a break above 72.66. Target 1 is going to be 72.75. And again, I know that's only a 9-cent move, but this is what I look for to move stops to. I wouldn't be selling at target 1, but I would be looking to move my stop somewhere in that range and be keeping an eye out for that range right there, that little 9-cent range. Target 2, 74.55. Target 3, 77.17. And then you could have 77.23 here as another target, but it's only 6 cents away. If we get to here, I'm out. I'm not going to hold on for an extra 6 cents. To me, it's not worth it. Now, maybe it would go higher than that, but if I have 5 contracts, I'm selling 4 of them right here. Probably even a little bit below this. So that's the watch list for this week. Thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment, ask questions, whatever you want. Thanks for watching. And I know I've mentioned it before, and I still haven't got it tweaked quite yet. But Friday I was sick. I logged on in the morning for just a little bit and went and laid down. Took the rest of the day off work and just laid around the house. But right before I logged off, I had my condition order set for my script, and it triggered and bought SPY puts, and it sold automatically on a condition order while I was laying on the couch for 50%. It was actually up, I think, 68% at one point, and then it pulled back a little bit, and my condition order got me out of it. About an hour later, it was actually up over 100%. But I'll take the 50% while I'm laying on the couch sick, not having to do anything. So still having a little bit of trouble with the exits. I I have a couple people looking into it, trying to help figure it out for me, trying to help me with it. I don't want to put it out there and share it yet, and then the exit not work, not trigger, and you end up losing money because the exit didn't work. So that's why I haven't really moved forward with it yet. But again, it's based on the 15-minute. You can set it for whatever you want, but it's based on the 15-minute. This would be a short entry here. Obviously, this one didn't play out, but if we look at SPY, in fact, we can look at SPY from Friday. I entered it right at 11 o'clock. I believe it was 11 o'clock. Must have been 10 o'clock. Let me see. See if it's still on my phone, on my mobile app. See if it still shows my orders from Friday. Orders filled. No, it doesn't show them. They're already wiped out. But I must have entered here. I thought it was 11 o'clock, but it must have entered at 10. I posted it. Yeah, I posted it on Twitter. So let me take a look at Twitter and see what times I put. I think I actually even put a screenshot of my entries. No, it just said that I sold it for 50%. So I don't know. Yeah, and I posted it at 142, so that doesn't even help me out. But I must have, because I know it was right, I got in right. Yeah, it had to have been this candle here, because I guess it would have entered here too. This would have automatically triggered to get into. I thought I was in for 45 minutes. I thought I got in at 11, which would have been here, and out at actually 11:15, and out at noon. Or I got in at 10:15 and out at 11. Nah, I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, just showing that the script did work for me. Well, you know what? I could tell you. Hold on. If I do all, okay, here it is. I got in at 10:15 out and out at noon. I paid $285 and out at 428. So 10:15 would have been this candle here, and out at noon, which would have been right here. So I got in right here and out right here. And the reason it would have got out right here is because we had this consolidation and it exited. And I couldn't tell you for sure why it exited, because I used a different script that I haven't really put a lot of time in to try to figure out what conditions alert this. What I was trying to do, what I want to do is this red line here, when it changes color, that's the exit. So it would have exited here, but this is the one that's not working right. My entry is when the line turns red, as long as the 10 is below the 30, and this line turns red, it'll enter, or vice versa if you're looking at the upside. And it will stay in until that red changes color to either yellow or green. So it would have exited right this candle here, at the very open of this candle or the close of this candle, whichever one you want to look at it. This is what I'm having problems with. It's not exiting properly. This, when I set it for this, it always sells at the end of that 15-minute candle that I entered on. Whatever I set this whatever time I set this, at the end of that 15-minute candle is when it closes, and that's what I'm struggling with. I'm having problems with. So I'm using a different exit script, and I don't know exactly what causes the exit, but it works. I just don't know what the conditions are that trigger it. So again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. If you think you know enough about the scripting to help with this, let me know. I'll send you what I have. This isn't something I'm trying to keep all secret to myself and not tell anybody and not let anybody know what it is. I'm happy to share it with people, but there's no point in putting it out there for people that aren't good with scripting to try to figure out. So I don't want to have 25 people saying, well, maybe you change this, and they don't really know what they're doing and just throwing things out there, and gets me even further off track. So, but anyway, again, thanks for watching. Getting too far off track here. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next week. Bye.